Okay, iTwin looks like that. It has two parts. It's really simple to use. Plug one side into your computer and say Office. Carry the other side with you and plug it into any other online computer in the world, whether it's in Malaysia or at your home or in Japan. And when you plug it into the other computer, you will be able to see the files on your Office computer at the other computer. So it's remote file access. But it's really, really simple. It's plug and play, and it's all drag and drop. So if you have used a flash drive in your life or an SD card, it's just like using that, except there's no limit to the storage, and it's far more secure and more private.
I come from a crypto background, security background, and I've been doing security for the last 12 years. And what I realized that, with security, right? Security is a chain, and the weakest chain is actually the human person, And a lot of people believe that security and simplicity don't go together. If people say it's more secure, it has to be very difficult to configure. But I believe that it is a bad design. You have to design a system such that the users can use it in a very simple and a user-friendly manner. And I looked at a lot of remote access technologies. Many of them use login passwords, many of them need users to configure, and this I felt is a pain. Most users are not keen on doing this because usually when you're accessing files or data, right, it's an on an ad hoc basis. So what people want is something very simple, at the same time very secure, and that's what we have done with iTwin. And how have we done it? Because we believe that as long as you can fit a product into a mental model that users are very familiar with, in this case, a cable, people will find it very simple to use. And it's very secure because, when I put these two apps together, and I plug it into a computer, right? These two apps, each of them have a microcontroller, and they talk to each other and they create a crypto secret. It's an AES 256-bit crypto secret, and only these two ends know the secret, nobody else knows it. So all the traffic that gets exchanged between the two online computers is completely encrypted. And the neat part is, if for whatever reason you lose or somebody steals one end of your iTwin, you can let us know, the iTwin company, and we can disable the device remotely. Since no data resides on the device, you don't lose any data. So your data is completely safe on your home or your office computer.
For Dropbox, well, firstly, if you're paying for Dropbox, then it can add up to quite a bit because you have an annual subscription. I do think Dropbox is a fantastic product for what it does. It's clearly very useful. But in terms of cost of the product, it's much lower if you have a lot of data to access. And we are much more private because your data stays on your hard drive. It's not in the control of a server somewhere, and so it's much more private. You don't have to worry about your password getting hacked, and your data always stays safely on your computer.
And could you give us a brief overview of your target customers and how you're going to be approaching them?
Right. Initially, we launch online, so we're now online at iTwin.com. So please go there and check it out. Initially, we're looking at the consumers who are white-collar professionals, and we really think this will appeal to them. It's really simple. It doesn't take any hassle, no pain. Plug it in, go home, access all your files from home. It's very safe, so you don't have to worry about losing the files. So people who are in sensitive, confidential data, like lawyers, bankers, and so forth, for them it's a perfect device. You access all your data, and you never have to worry about losing it.
And what's your reasoning behind pricing it at 99 USD or 140 Singapore dollars approximately?
There are two reasons. One is, of course, you have to make a decent profit margin. And we are a startup, so you've got to have a decent margin, obviously. The second reason is, if you set some context, like a 64 GB flash drive is something like $200 odd Singapore dollars. So if this is a limitless capacity flash drive, then it's a very good deal in terms of total cost of ownership and what you get out of it. And secondly, it's much more secure, so we also offer you the remote disable. So when you add up these 2 points alone, we feel 99 US dollars is actually a very good deal, because you will have access to all your data for the rest of your life. And and that for a one-time cost of 99 US. Think of it like $2 US per year for the rest of your life. If you're say 30 or 40 years old.
And are you targeting any particular countries for now?
We launched in Singapore. We are a Singapore company. We launched in Singapore. And we are now live, and we are shipping in Singapore, and we aim to launch in the US in the holidays of this year, 2010, and we take it from there.